Hello, Jeremiah here for Clone My Website, and today we're going to go through setting up a domain name for your website. I got a quick tip for you that'll save you a little cash. So instead of going to GoDaddy directly in the address bar, I'm going to go to Google first and type in GoDaddy, do a search for GoDaddy, and what you'll notice is you have an ad show up here right at the top, and then you have the main domain link. But if I click on this ad, I get the domain for $7.50. So I'm going to go and click through to GoDaddy using that. Now, if you've never purchased a domain name before, you're going to start right here. Start your domain name search. Whatever your domain name is, I'm going to put in your domain. We're going to search for the .com version of that. And I'm going to make this a little more complicated because I bet you somebody bought your domain. So I'll make it your domain name 2010.com. Search. Okay. Our domain is available. That's awesome. Now we're ready to go ahead and continue to registration. GoDaddy's going to hit you with a bunch of pop-ups. Just say, no thanks. They're going to try to upsell you on a bunch of stuff that you don't need. So you're going to create an account, or if you're already using GoDaddy to buy your domain names, just log in. It'll autofill all your information in. And once you've filled out the form, you are going to click Next. There's a box here called Your Domain Settings, and so there's two things here. You can tick the box for registration length, how long you want to register for. So we'll just say about 5 years. That's good. And right here where it says hosting these domains elsewhere, that means if you're not hosting on GoDaddy, which we're not, we're hosting on HostGator, we're going to set up the name servers. So to find out the name servers, I'll show you guys how to do this. I'm going to create a new tab, and I'm going to go to Google. And in Google, I'm going to type in HostGator DNS. Okay. DNS is just short for domain name server. And right here at the top, I got DNS information HostGator. So if I click on this, it's going to take me to one of their pages, and it says right here, your name server should look something like ns1, that's nameserver1.hostgator.com, ns2, hostgator.com. So let's close this tab. And right here in the first box, I'm going to put in ns1. The second part of that was HostGator. And the last part of it was .com. Okay, that period in the middle, it's just the dot, represents the dot. So we'll do the same thing, ns2, this is the second name server, HostGator, and .com. Alright, now what this will do right when you're registering your domain name, it'll also change the DNS settings to where your domain is pointing right to your hosting space and it's connected and ready to go right up front. So that makes it really easy. So then you'll hit next. And of course you'll need to agree to their privacy policy, but you don't need any extra domain protection. We'll just click next. And as far as this last box is concerned, don't need these either. We'll hit next and go to the shopping cart. And at the shopping cart you'll pay for your domain, and the process of purchasing your domain and pointing it to your new hosting space at hostgator.com is complete. Now, if you've already bought your domain name and you haven't pointed it or looked at DNS info or don't even know what that is, then that means we still need to reset your DNS server. So you're going to need to log into your GoDaddy account. I'm logged in here. You'll see your list of domain names, and then next to each domain there's an advanced details tag. We're going to actually click that link. It's going to show us a bunch of specific details about your particular domain. Down here we have name servers, and these name servers are set to the default control, so we're going to reset these to point to HostGator. Alright, so just like before, ns1, we're going to go ahead and change these. Sometimes your domains are parked. Let me point this out. If they're parked, you won't see anything down here. If they're not parked, you might see some other domain controls. Either way, you need to click on this I have specific name servers for my domain. Once this pops up, we're going to put in the name server. So hostgator.com and ns2.hostgator.com, and we're done. and you're going to just click OK. It's going to reset the name servers. That'll take anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours to do, so you kind of got to keep refreshing your website and make sure that the domain is actually pointing to the hosting space and the name servers updated. Alright, so that's how to update your domain name so it's pointing to the correct name servers. For this example, we were pointing to HostGator, and we're going to have a lot of success with that. Alright, see you later.